What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another banger. And in today's video, I want to talk about how to save your first 10K, your first $10,000, man. This is, I would say, a breakthrough point for a lot of Americans. Keep in mind that most Americans don't even have $1,000 in their savings account. So for you to be able to save up $10,000, it shows that you are ahead of the game. You are above the average American. And in today's video, we're gonna get right into that on how to save up your first $10,000. So, hey man, let's get right into it. So, first and foremost, I would say the most important thing that you will have to change is your mindset, man. You can't be an individual who loves instant gratification. You gotta delay that gratification, man. When it comes to money, the people who end up in debt the most, the people who end up, broke the most, is the people who enjoy instant gratification. The people who always splurging on something that is not needed. I didn't say not wanted, but not needed. So if you are one of those individuals, you got to understand that I cannot, I cannot be out here just buying anything that I want. The only things I need to buy is the things that I need. I got to delay that instant gratification. I'll give some examples. If you just got your income tax back and you made, let's say, or you got back like $3,000, don't be that individual who spends that $3,000 on a pair of rims. That's crazy. That's dumb. A pair of rims for your car, that's dumb. You could literally put that money into some type of high yield or high interest savings account. Or you could also just put it into the stock market. Or you could just put it into your savings so that you could get closer to that 10K. Because that's the goal right now, to get to a savings of 10K. So that's number one, delay instant gratification. Don't be out here buying things that you want. Go out here and buy things that you need. You need food, so buy that. But you don't need to eat out. That's a want. Eating out is a want. Buying groceries is a need. You need groceries. So it's a difference. And you got to understand that. So that's number one. You got to delay instant gratification. At number two, you got to track your expenses. I believe that everyone should have an Excel spreadsheet that tracks their expenses. You should have all the necessities on that Excel sheet. So, for example, you need to have your mortgage payment on there. If you own a home, or if you bought a home, you need to have your mortgage payment or rent on there. You need to have the electricity bill, the water bill, all those necessities on there. You need to have how much it costs for groceries every month on there. You need to have all those necessities, and you also need to have how much money you bring in per month on there. Once you have all those on that Excel spreadsheet, you will be able to understand how much money you bringing in and how much money is going out to necessities, not wants, necessities. And then once you have that spreadsheet, like I said, you'll be able to know how much money you have left, how much money you can save to get to that 10K. Because ironically, man, I know a lot of people out here struggling, but a lot of us out here really just struggling because of we don't delay instant gratification, and because we tend to splurge and spend on wants instead of needs too much. That's really a lot of people's problem, that they don't understand budgeting. They don't understand what the difference between a want and a need. And once you understand that, that's when you'll get closer to saving that 10K. Now, let's keep moving. Let's say that you broken down, you know, how much money you bringing in and how much money is going out to your needs, and you still could barely save money. At that point, you need to start a side hustle, man. There's plenty of side hustles out here. I know a lot of people saying that it ain't no money out here, but it's always money out here, man. It's always money out here. People are always going to want some type of service or product, man. And just to list out some of the side hustles that you could do Uber Eats, you could do Walmart Spark, you could do DoorDash, you could do all those, man. You could start helping people move out their furniture and stuff. A lot of people out here just lazy. Let's be real. You could start cutting grass if you live in a pretty nice neighborhood, man. There's plenty of people who be in my neighborhood out here cutting grass, knocking on doors, trying to get clientele. And you could do that, man. There ain't nothing stopping you from trying to start a side hustle. So that's another way that you could save that 10K, man. If you don't have the money coming in from your 9 to 5, from your main source of income, start a side hustle, start a business, and bring and generate extra money that way so that you could get to that 10K. The final thing I would say is just make sure that you hold yourself accountable and make sure that you are tracking your progress, man. It is so important to track your progress. If you're not tracking your progress, then you will never know if you make it to that 10K or not. So make sure you are tracking your progress every month, man. Every month you need to look at your savings account or look at your spreadsheet that you are totaling your money on and be like, man, did I get any closer to that 10K? All right, I was able to save $500 this year. I'm at $8,500. I just need to save $500 more these next 3 months, and I'll be at 10K. You got to really hold yourself accountable and really track your progress. But if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications and all that good stuff, and I'm out. Peace.